What up, Acheron family? Good to see you guys, and welcome to another edition of the 24 Standards of Acheron. Today is standard number 19, that every lead is a real person. This one's pretty, I think, probably one of the most important things that we can do to actually think about. If you think about what it says, every lead is a real person. I think this principle applies to everybody and everything that we come in contact with. I know it's hard for me when I'm communicating or when I'm talking to somebody to truly put myself in the other person's shoes and to get the focus off of me and to get into their world. Because as human beings, we're always thinking about like what's in it for me. We're observing through our own lens. We're speaking through our reality. We only see what's important to us. Very rarely do we take the time to put ourselves in somebody else's shoes and to truly understand where they're coming from. And I learned a lot about this from my wife, who's a hospice nurse. So when she goes into a situation, when she's consoling the family, usually she goes into a hospital room or a house and there's 3 or 4 family members there, and they're all stressed out, they're neurotic, they're about to lose their loved one, they're going through one of the toughest times in their life. And she needs to go in there, and it's hectic, right? People telling her she's doing a bad job, they're telling her that she's killing their mother, or there's so much disorganization and the hospital's corrupt and all this stuff that she has to hear. And she's really good at, she's developed, I don't know if she's developed the skill or she just has it, but deep down at her core, she's good at empathizing where people are coming from. She's really good at putting herself in other people's shoes. That's what makes her an incredible nurse, an incredible mom, an incredible human being. So if we go back to this principle as far as every lead, and if we think about every interaction, every moment that we have when somebody reaches out to us, that they have a situation that's as unique and as interesting as our life is. So it doesn't matter if that lead comes in through Facebook Marketplace or if that lead comes through a phone call or car gurus or whatever it is. If we take the time to really think about who's on the other end of that, it's somebody who has a problem that they need to solve. Maybe their car broke down. Maybe their credit's challenged. Maybe they're going through a divorce. Maybe their kid's moving back home. Maybe their kid's leaving. There's something there that's way beyond us just answering the call and looking at a lead. There's a whole nother world behind that call that's calling us. So how do we take the time to slow down and empathize and put ourselves in somebody else's shoes to make it about them, and to realize that behind every lead is a person. Behind every lead is a real person. Behind every lead is a real need. Behind every lead is an opportunity. Behind every lead is someone we can help. So my call to action for you guys today is just every time, I don't care, and this one's focused about leads specifically, because you just don't know who's on the other side. You don't know why they're being short. You don't know why they're being distant. Or do they have bad credit? Are they embarrassed? Are they getting treated like crap other places? So I encourage you guys, here's my call to action, is everybody you come in contact with, any leads specifically, because we are talking about leads, is to slow down, find out who's on the other side. Don't just answer questions. Take a minute to care about the person who's reaching out and find out why we're really there or why they're really reaching out to us. It's simple, but if you start to care about who's on the other side, it's going to change your interaction. Your customers are going to feel it differently. It's just going to lend to a whole new experience. So here at Acheron, I think that's how we can change the auto industry from the better, is if we change from the inside, then people are going to pick up what we're putting down, and then we get to change it on the outside. Thanks for listening, Acheron family. Peace.